Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is a gossip chat. Who said that? Anybody? Somebody? Nobody? Mostly Jasmine Brand and Lil B Sky and Black and YBF, but we're gonna get into that a little bit later, okay? Now look, not much has been going on, but little things been going on here and there. So we're gonna go ahead and just read through the blogs, okay? Read through the blogs and see what is happening here, okay? But first things first, and who said that? Gossip chat. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun, okay? And all that goodness. All that goodness, okay? Y'all know to like, comment, and share this video, to hit that notification bell, and to always follow me on IG at J_Leescorner. Now, let's get it started in here. In here. So, first up, these people right here. Y'all know why I really can't say the names or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's probably on the screen right here. But you know what I'm saying? These people in this photo right here and the foolishness. Now, we all know that he is still sitting down somewhere on a forced vacation that he should have had a long time ago, okay? Now, the two girlfriends, okay? You know what I'm saying? Miss Clary and Miss Savage, you know what I'm saying? Is just having difficulty around these pause in these times, okay? Now, per Jasmine Brand, you know what I'm saying? The one on the bottom with the dark hair and the black shirt has moved out the condo, okay? Mainly because the one up top in the red jacket, okay, had the whole foolishness going on with that whole Patreon thing, and you know, and they said that Miss Savage, top red jacket, said that Patreon was not her. It wasn't me. I would never, go against him. I love him. We love him. We visit him. He's, all the foolishness that came out of my mouth. Well, apparently the bottom one is tired of the foolishness or whatever, and just all the unknowingness surrounding it. So she supposedly moved out and got her own place. And I said, well, what person's money? How does somebody with no job move out and get their own place? Like, who's the reference? If she been living with this person for all this time, who's her reference? Okay, how did the bottom person move out? With no, how did that happen? I'm not sure. Now, supposedly she left, now she's in her own condo somewhere. I say, girl, who's she living with? Because it can't be by herself. And she's only 21 years old. So I'm like, again, who's the cosigner of it all? I'm not sure. Now the top one is still supposedly at Trump Tower chilling like a villain, like her boyfriend. Now they say the bottom one, okay, and that's Azriel, is reportedly paying for things. She's gonna have some kind of TV project. We don't know what yet, but that, and supposedly a few modeling gigs. I'm like, maybe she's a model. We don't know. Now, she has been on IG a little bit more frequently, on Snapchat a little bit more frequently, and also on, just the different Twitters and all that stuff. She around here doing this, doing that, I guess to get some money. Girl, I just feel like they need to go sit down somewhere. Okay? And just do something with themselves, okay? And when your two girlfriends are no longer living together, I feel like that means there's something going on that ain't clean in the water. Because how are they a whole united front? Why would one move out unless she's trying to distance herself from the foolishness? And then when Jocelyn was on TMZ in her own video saying, I would never, ever do anything to hurt this man. You know what I'm saying? I would never say those things. That person was impersonating me. That wasn't me. I didn't do that. I wonder if it was a whole plot and whole scheme to say, hey, go ahead, go here, say these things as if you me, and let's see what kind of money we can make. Just saying. I just feel like it took her too long to come out and say it wasn't her. That's it. Anyway, let's see what else is going on here. Okay? Well, this gentleman, Kanye West. Kanye West is going to headline a Christian Youth Conference, okay? It's called Strength to Stand Student Bible Conference, which is for 6th graders to college people or whatever. He's going to be the headliner next month. Lord, look, I'm not saying that this man could not have found God. He cannot be, what he wants to be as a Christian artist. I ain't say he can't be. I just feel like why he headlining a Christian thing. I don't. Does he have that many Christian songs? Because he can't perform Gold Digger there. I mean, he can't. I'm just, girl, I guess so. Now, the conference leader, okay, Scott Dawson, said the reason he believed Kanye West was the best option was, I realized that although this is a worldwide megastar, he was a brother in Christ. He told me his testimony. He told me his struggles, what he was still going through, and he said he's been delivered, okay, and that he's on his own growth journey with Jesus, okay. And Kanye West told him after prayer and deliberation, he wanted him to know that he was not considering coming to be the headliner. He was gonna be there for this man in January. I said, okay. Now they say the other person was headlining, John Christ. Okay, he was removed due to moral failure. And I'm like, I just wonder, he has one gospel album out. Okay, which I still don't think is really a gospel album, but that's his walk with God. But I feel like I don't think he's ready to headline what is it called? A Christian youth conference. Christian and youth? Give give him time to get his feet more wet in the fire of Christ. Okay, give him more time to walk with God before he's headlining something. Now Kanye say he's not gonna perform the most secular music, and I said okay, if you say so. But I mean, I guess so. I would not, girl. Some people just, and I'm not criticizing this man's walk with God. I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is he at a point to where he should be headlining a Christian, a Christian, I want to make sure I say it right each time, a Christian youth conference. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, and then we all too old for this bullshit news. I don't know why Eminem and Nick Cannon be beefing every couple of years. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. They're not even beefing over anything real. And Eminem need to go sit his ass down somewhere. It doesn't even come from me, and we from Detroit. He don't even really from Detroit. He from like across 8 Mile. That's different. Anyway, Eminem has kind of reignited this beef, okay, he's had with Nick Cannon via Mariah Carey or whatever over all these years. He was on Fat Joe's new song. Fat Joe has a new album out, in case y'all did not know it. I didn't really know it. An album called Family Ties. Okay, and Eminem is on one of the songs, and he took a shot at Nick Cannon, and I think it's stupid, okay? And Eminem's sitting. Now, the song is called Lord Above, it's dumb. This is what he said, okay? Word to the Terror Squad. Joe, this is all puns aside, I know. No. This is all puns aside, though. I know me and Mariah didn't end on a high note, but that other dude whipped that pussy got him neutered, tried to tell him this chick's a nut job before he got his jewels clipped. Almost got my caboose kicked, fool quit. You not gonna do shit. I let her chop my balls off too before I lost you to Nick. What? Eminem, for what? For who? For why? Please explain it to me, because I don't understand it. I just talking about I got scratches on my pockets for when I'm taking shots at you. What? I don't understand. I don't even get why Eminem is coming at Nick Cannon. Ain't even married to Mariah no more. At all. At all. So why are you coming at Nick Cannon about his ex-wife? His ex-wife. And the issues y'all had was because you said at one point in time you and Mariah messed around. I'm like, Eminem, stop. Just please stop. Nick Cannon responded a little bit. on the radio show. He said, you know what I'm saying, well, we should change his name from Eminem to Percocet, okay? Because what pill ain't it the pill old people take? Okay, we can call him Cialis because he's an old pill taker. Bring your walker, get your wheelchair, Eminem, and pop whatever you want to pop. Should I respond back to this? It's not worthy of a response. It's not. It's dumb. I don't get it. Eminem, you are too old to be trying to pop off and be beefing with somebody about Mariah Carey. It's just stupid if it asks me, and I just don't understand it. I don't get the point. Why? For what? Like, who wins? I'm just... Now, he also invited Eminem to come on Wild 'N Out. I think that would be fun. I do. I think that would be kind of fun or whatever. Cause why do you... I don't get it. I don't. All y'all are too old for that, even though Nick is the youngest. But girl, I digress. Let's move on from that. Okay. Now we also have Summer Walker. Now Summer Walker had a show. Okay, recently, and her fans who came to this show, and it was at like a club in Jersey on Friday, and her fans who came to this show were upset, and they were all on social media upset because at this club appearance she did not perform. She did not rap, okay? She did not, build on no tunes, nothing. She was just there, and she said, I'm not singing nothing. Now, she posted on her social media, like, y'all need to understand that I was not paid to perform. I was paid for a walkthrough. Okay, I was there for a walkthrough. I didn't say I was performing. The promoter did not say I was performing. No one said I was performing. I think the issue they eventually had was that her music was playing and she had a mic in her hand and she didn't say nothing. But like she said, I wasn't paid to perform. Now, you have some artists who may go to a walkthrough and if they song come on, they'll lip sync with it, you know what I'm saying, to hype the crowd up. But she's socially awkward. She has anxiety or whatever. So for her, I think her just standing there probably works. Okay, it works. I think you can't have it both ways. You can't. You should understand that your fans want to see you perform, but the fans have to understand that you're going to something where she's not performing. So both have to get it both ways. I think if she would say, "Yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying, let's sing, everybody sing along," or if she would have at least interacted with her fans. I think that's something that maybe it was an issue there. I still think this girl should be somewhere getting herself in check, okay? Just getting her zen, like, anxiety controlled and all that together. Because I do, we've seen artists, and I'm going to say this, I don't think she's to the point in her artistry, my battery low on my iPad, that she can't, because she said, I don't perform on couches, was what she wrote. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I do. I don't get paid to perform on couches. No, I'm like, I don't think anybody expected a full-fledged performance. But if your song is on and you holding the mic, I don't think there's anything wrong with lip syncing to your song and getting the crowd hype. I would never want to go to a person's walkthrough where they just kind of walk through, they don't say nothing, and you just there. But again, this is what these promoters do. I don't think she's wrong for not performing, but I also don't think it's wrong for her fans to wish she would have sang along. Because the video that I saw, her song was on, the crowd was singing, and she had the mic in her hand, but she was like, but I ain't singing no song on this couch. I ain't gonna do that. I think any other person would have at least sat there and like sang along and point. You know what I'm saying? It's called interaction. But again, maybe she don't know, but actually said, you know what I'm saying? I do not sing on couches. It was a walkthrough. But I mean, girl, she's so young. We shall see what happens with that or not. Also, we see Porsha and Dennis. Okay, Porsha and Dennis. She was on the thing talking about how her and this thing about having a second child. I said, why? Why? Why y'all trying baby number two? Look, Porsha. She said they just discussing it, okay? Because they do want their daughter to have a play person, what's it called? A playpen? Not a playpen. Girl, someone to play with, okay? And so she's like, I hope by the time my daughter turns one, you know what I'm saying, that we'll have her a sibling, or at least I'll be pregnant with a sibling. But I'm like, I mean, Porsha also said on the show how she don't want to have, more than one baby daddy. So I get what she doing. But I mean, did you get a babysitter yet for the first one? I hope so, because you said, boy, you didn't have one. But yeah, they think about having a second baby. I said, girl, if you like it, I mean, I guess that's on you. We're not going to say nothing about that. Tamron Hall just now reported that she lashed out after Kelly Clarkson daytime talk show renewed before hers. I saw that, and I like what she said, how people love to say how women, when we get upset and we voice our opinions, oh, we're being difficult and we laugh. No, we can do that, because if a dude did that, it won't be no big issue. You know what I'm saying? She has a right to be, she has a right to feel how she feels, and she has a right to express how she feels. I don't like when people make it seem as if, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she was being a bitch. She was being mean. You know what I'm saying? No, she was just expressing her feelings, and she is allowed to do that, okay? All up and through here, okay? Here. Wendy Williams was out here partying, honey, with Big Frida and them. And I said, I don't mind it at all. I think it's a thing. But let me say one thing. What I want to say is, sometimes Wendy just looks tired, and sometimes I want Wendy to go home and chill out. Okay, and I think sometimes I'm like, girl, have fun. You divorced now. You getting divorced is fine. I might even go. Sometimes I just don't like the pictures of Wendy, and she look like she can possibly be on some drugs. But I don't think she's on drugs. But I think people will post pictures to make it look like she is. Honey, go home and get some rest. Wendy, it's okay. You ain't got party every night. Just saying, and we're gonna leave that be. Big Frida looks fine. Okay, she looks fine. Okay, next up. Did anyone not see this coming? Okay, so if any of you watch The Masked Singer, I don't really watch it, but it be on Twitter sometimes, so I'll hear the little snippets of them singing or whatever. And the minute I heard the snippet of the butterfly singing, I said, so y'all gonna act like y'all know that's Michelle Williams? We gonna act like we don't know that? So she was recently eliminated on the show, and she just spoke out about how she has not been the most enthused, or she had insecurities about her voice, and I think it's because we the world have made her feel that way, and I can say that I haven't. I like Michelle's voice, but she brought up how her voice was not really featured all that much in Destiny's Child or whatever, and a lot of people did not like her voice. They thought the least of her voice, and so her performing, and she brought up how that stuck with her whole life, how her voice was not a favorite. And so, it was hard for her to kind of sing and show her voice without feeling judged. So for her to be on the show in a costume, they'll know who she is, and it gave her back some confidence. Okay. So Michelle was the butterfly, but I think the main thing about that was, her just admitting that people, speaking negatively about my voice affected me. And I think so many people like to joke, oh, who's the Michelle of the group? As if Michelle does not have a great voice. Okay, a great voice. I think the only people who did not know was her was people who probably did not pay attention to her. I'm like, that's clearly Michelle. The same way I was like, that's clearly Patti LaBelle. The same way I keep saying it's clearly Adrienne Ballon. Okay? Some of the people, I'm like, we know who it is. Just saying, okay? Anyway, so we knew that was Gladys Knight last season. Um, I'm happy that Michelle spoke out and this is how she kind of felt about her voice. She has a great voice. I mean, we need to sometimes stop. We can't judge a group based off the lead singer's vocals. Everybody can't be Beyonce, but Beyonce has a great voice, but so does Michelle. And I'm happy that she was able to do the show and kind of get her happy back. Okay, and maybe now she'll do some more music, honey. Who knows? OT Genesis remakes Keisha Cole's hit song "Love." I saw the video, and now it's like he cripping or whatever, and I'm like, look, I guess it's supposed to be funny. It's kind of, I'm like, if you haven't seen it, look it up. It's foolishness. It's funny, but I do think some people may not be able to listen to Love the same again. Eddie Murphy jokes about reactions he gets to having 10 kids. I mean, he don't use condoms. I mean, what's the joke? Can he afford them all? I hope so. I mean, He don't use condoms. Hazel E confirms pregnancy and shares her sonogram. Congrats. She got engaged. She's now pregnant. I think she's 3 months along. If I'm not, yeah, she thinks so. She was like 12 weeks, so she's like 3 months along. I don't want her back on Love and Hip Hop. I don't want that. No, thank you, love. I am good. Enjoy. Okay, I wish her the best, a healthy baby. Okay, but we do not need Hazel E back on. I feel like every time I get pregnant, they go back to Love and Hip Hop because Erica Mena is on the New York season. Girl, I don't want it. Well, you know what? I can't complain because Love and Hip Hop Hollywood was horrible this season. So maybe she should come back. Okay, maybe if she has a real relationship but she has to have a good attitude. Okay, I have time for the foolishness of it all. If this is the real baby and the real fiance, bring her back. But I don't want nothing fake. I don't want it after all. French Montana was released from the hospital but put on bed rest for at least 30 days. Let them make it some rest. Okay, it could look, you know, I think he had been in there for a while or whatever, but happy that he is out and he needs, sometimes you need to rest. Okay, sometimes you need to rest and just chill out. Angela Simmons revealed she was in an abusive relationship and she brings power. Start small, a flicking of your head, and then next thing you know, the things are being thrown at you. I'm never surprised when people admit that they have been through situations. I'm not. I don't know how to say that. I think every time Angela Simmons reveals something about herself that other people have went through on different scales, people be like, I don't care. It ain't that I don't care, but I feel like, what's the reason you're coming forth? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the reason for kind of talking about it? I mean, if you're not going to address it head on to where it's a discussion on how people can overcome it and get through it, then what's the purpose of it? And when I heard her speaking about it on the Breakfast Club, I was like, okay, it still was like she's brought it up as an oversight. She didn't really mean to, but she did, and it's, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, girl, okay, so we're still happy that she is out of the foolishness. Raymond Santana, who was one of the Exonerated Five. He's the one who has the t-shirt line. Okay, that, you know what I'm saying? I bought 2 shirts and haven't worn me to wear my shirts. Anyway, he is now engaged to Delicious. Now, y'all may know Delicious from Flavor of Love. You may know her from, well, that's basically where you would know her from. So that's Raymond Santana, you know what I'm saying? The Parker Madison shirts, and that is Delicious. Okay, now. And, he had put up how, again, he had asked her out, and he took a shot. And then, again, that was in, like, October. It's December, like, 7th or 8th or whatever. So he then put on his, so they had been dating. We see them on a trip here and there, whatever. I thought it was for publicity. I thought that's what it was. But they're engaged. He proposed to her. I've seen people calling her a gold digger. I've seen, like, the most horrible things about her. I don't know that lady. I don't. I do think it's quick. That's my only thing. I feel like he's been through so much in life, and that's a thing. And people like, oh, because he got money. I don't think he rich like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's what it is. Even the money that the money that they got in that settlement was split between them. You know what I'm saying? And lawyer fees. I don't think he's like this extremely rich guy. I think he's probably very comfortable. And I know the t-shirt line that he has is very, popular right now. But I feel like if he happy, let him be happy. Because I feel like she is aware that if she uses him in any sort of way, it will probably ruin her. It will ruin her. Now, she's like a DJ or whatever. Not a DJ, but she's like a radio person. I think in Atlanta right now. She was also on Candy's tour, whatever. I believe she is on some kind of TV show that's being produced right now with Todd and them, because Todd had posted something, and he and Candy was like, well, chill out, you know what I'm saying? It's for a TV show, whatever. There's something that's coming up this way for it. So I think she's working on things in the meantime, in between time. But I do feel like she's smart enough, or she should be smart enough to know you can't play this man. No one can date anybody from the Exonerated Five and play them and think it's gonna go over well. Okay, I think that's just dumb. Maybe they just fell in love. I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, we shall see what's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure it's gonna play out in some kind of way everywhere. Um, What else do we have? Meg Thee Stallion surprised the grandmother and buys her new truck. I mean, that's not surprising. That's what you do when you have money. You make it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You buy your family new cars. That's why I star OG talks Evelyn Lozano using the N word and calling her ugly. Evelyn's an ugly person, so I don't think we even care. I don't think there's nothing that anyone can do when they speak on Evelyn and to say how she's a nasty person that surprises me. We know that Evelyn is a nasty person, and I feel like Evelyn is going to try to have this comeback to where, oh my God, it was so crazy last season on the show, whatever, not taking the time to get myself together, and we don't care. We don't care. When Basketball Wives come back, I told them before, unless the show takes a complete turn, like OG would have to come back in order for me to review it, and all that stuff. Now we are hearing, apparently, allegedly, supposedly, could be, we shall see. Shawnee may be losing her producer credit on the show as the EP because they want her to either be a cast member or the EP. You can't be a cast member with power as an EP because it fucks the show up, because you are basically daring people to challenge you because you're an EP with power. So I think it makes absolute sense to take Shawnee's power away. Yay! Or else take her off the show. I don't think it's ever smart for an EP with power to be a cast member, because it messes up the dynamic, and it's the point to where y'all had two franchises, y'all messed up the one franchise, then y'all came over to this franchise, and now anyone who challenges y'all kind of fire. This isn't, Survivor. Okay, it's not let's vote them off. It's foolishness or whatever. So we shall see what's going to happen with that. Okay, Jocelyn Hernandez is allegedly returning to Love and Hip Hop. Look, Jocelyn should not come back if she's going to be acting the same way she was acting when she left last time. Jocelyn needs to understand she don't make that show. She doesn't. And I also think she needs to understand she can't be fussing with Stevie right now. Even though they have a kid, he married to Faith, and I think certain things he ain't gonna be willing to do in order to make good TV because it may mess up his marriage. So Jocelyn will need to come back to the show and be a whole new person. Not be herself, but still be a whole like, it can't be the same one. Like, I don't want you to come back and you fussing with me calling her the maid. I don't need that, okay? At all. At all. We don't need that. If she comes back, cool. Whatever. I get it. They trying to bring people back from before because it be some bullshit sometimes. I get that. But again, it can't be the same old BS from before. I do not want to hear her arguing with anybody. Oh, you're the maid. Oh, I'm the Puerto Rican princess. She ain't doing no music. She don't have nothing going, technically. So when she come back, what's going on in life? Because you're not making any music. No one is trying to see you perform on any shows. Stevie J is not working with you on no music. So what would she come back? What would it be? We shall see. Okay. Because I don't care. What else? Ray J no longer wants to move to Vegas. Explains why he was spotted without his wedding ring. I don't care. Ray J and Princess Love irks my nerves because y'all be on a whole TV show that's supposed to be about y'all lives. Y'all give us nothing the whole season, and then after the season wraps, then all the juiciness comes to pause. What? And I'm pretty sure next season we ain't gonna see any of this. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. I think Ray J and Princess are doing things to keep their name in the news. That's what they're doing. And I don't care. I don't want to see it. They can kiss my ass. It's just stupid. Um Ashanti joins Bow Wow and Omarion on the Millennium Tour. I think the Millennium Tour is going to be a great tour. Okay, they have great acts. It makes sense. I'm pretty sure that B2K is somewhere, kicking Fizz's ass. I'm pretty sure. Well, at least J Book. I think Raspy probably somewhere just being raspy. But I mean, I think the tour is gonna be great. Ashanti has been touring for a while. Okay, I follow her on IG. She's always performing, so she's a performer. I think she has mastered her songs and how to perform to sold out crowds. It's gonna be good. So I think they should add one more female act. I don't know who I want them to add. I kind of don't want it to be a group. I wouldn't even mind if it was like Maya. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Maya because Maya had a few hits back then. So I think that, so that way it's not just one female, there's two. Okay, just saying. But we shall see what happens when the tour starts off. Caitlyn Jenner banned Kardashians from saying O.J. Simpson's name in their home after the acquittal. I think we have to stop saying what Caitlyn did before Caitlyn was around. Okay? Anything that the person formerly known as Bruce did, I don't care. I think, these are things that they brought up already before, so why do we care? I think OJ did it. It's not a thing, but I also feel like, the person formerly known as Bruce, who cares? Who, they ain't talked to OJ in forever. Who cares? Next up, the whole Offset Twitter, IG being hacked, and I'm saying Takashi 69, whoever the girl is, saying he was in her DMs. Girl, I don't care about that either. I feel like Offset has cheated before. He may cheat again. If Cardi is happy with that man, let it be. I also don't feel like the person that he would hit up would be that girl. That's just dumb. And why was it just one little message? Girl, and it was I miss you for real, for real. I'm like, girl, I don't care. It was just dumb. Cardi said they was together and they was in the bed, sleeping sick, so be it. Let it be that, because either way it go, Cardi and that man still married. And that Takashi girl, friend, whoever she is, she ain't nobody. Okay, no one cares at all. Wendy Williams clarifies feminine and masculine comments. When I seen that comment saying that he was gender fluid, I say, does he know what it means? I don't think he know what it means. When I read the context of the interview, I'm like, he did not say he was gender fluid. What he said was, I am also in touch with my feminine side. That don't mean the person's gender fluid. It just means sometimes I know I can be soft and supple sometimes, okay? People need to stop adding 20 to 10 plus and then adding 40 to 50. Just stop doing that or whatever. As he said, I have nothing against people who are gay or gender fluid. That's not me, okay? And have a good Colt 45 on me. Justin Timberlake apologizes to wife after holding hands with actress Alicia Wainwright. He said, I drank too much and I regret my behavior. That's what I said in my review. I said he looked like he's very drunk. Like he's very drunk. And, I didn't think it was anything sexual. I think he was drunk and the hand holding was just too much. And it was, bad behavior. It wasn't really cheating. And his wife had a reason to cuss his ass out. It looked that way. Sometimes people be looking for a story and won't say, no, he looked drunk. He looked too drunk. He looked so drunk where someone should take him home before something bad does happen. And I'm like, girl, lead him to alone. And, his wife said with him, so what we gonna do? Leave it be? Leave it be. Lauren London can't talk about her last day with Nipsey Hussle. I'm not surprised. I think Lauren is going to take years to heal from this. And not because of any other reason besides how shocking it was. And I forget how young she just turned 35. So to lose this person who was the love of your life, y'all had a whole kid, and it hasn't been that long that it happened. So I think, it took me a while to speak about, like, when people close to me pass away. So it does take time to be able to have a conversation without breaking down. So you have to sometimes take it in stages and pieces or whatever. So, that I completely understand or whatever. So we're gonna wish that lady some love, light, and positivity. Now they also say Beyonce is prepping for a Las Vegas residency in 2020. I think that may happen. I think that may be a good thing. I think people would absolutely positively pay to see her. I think at some point all artists will eventually do a residency in Vegas. It makes sense. Cardi B had one, J-Lo had one, Celine Dion, and then Forever. Didn't Janet Jackson have one? I think she did too. I'm not sure. I'm not surprised. Beyonce has a slew of hits. Okay. And I think a residency is just kind of the next step. So we shall see. Melissa Ford says Kim Kardashian once tried to have her removed from a humanitarian trip over a mutual ex, Reggie Bush. Girl, that is from 2010. We give zero fucks. We barely care about Kim Kardashian in 2019. You want us to care about Kim Kardashian in 2010? Melissa Ford, girl, don't do that to yourself. We don't have time for that foolishness. And I don't like when we bring up old stuff as the Kim Kardashian really has ever been a good person. So I'm not surprised that she was a bitch in 2010. She was a bitch in 2019. Yeah, I don't see anything else. We're gonna leave it there. So, hope y'all enjoyed this little gossip chat. Who said that? So who said that? We had some TMZ gossip, a lot of Jasmine brand gossip. We had some Lovely Scott gossip or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Little YBF stuff. And that's about it. So I will talk to y'all later. Peace.